And now um, we will move to the third point, which is the point of view. And we um, have discussed before that the point of view is the way of narration. Who is the narrator? Who is uh, the one who is telling us the story? Okay, and we know that we have third person narration, we have first person narration, but in the Great Gatsby, um, we have to know that Nick Carraway, he is one of the characters of the story. So the story is told from a first person narration, or the first person narrator is Nick. Nick is the narrator of the story. So after knowing this, after seeing that the narrator is a main character of this story, is this negative point or a positive one? We discussed before that the first person narration is something critical. Why? Because the story is told through Nick's eyes. This means that Nick is telling us the story from his own point of view, from his own, let's say, mm, attitude and attribute to the story. So he is at, let's say, at a certain point, he is unreliable source of telling the story. The first person narration is not a reliable source to give us the truth, to present the truthful atmosphere, or the truthful environment of the story. So while the events always unfold in natural and clear ways, he displays characteristics that are inherently deceitful or confusing. This means that the narrator is not that good source, because he is, or let's say, he participates in the events. So the events will be, let's say, unclear. Maybe we can say that it's not the pure truth of telling the story. So, as we said before, the first person narration is a negative way of telling the story, because the truth, or the, let's say, the right atmosphere or environment is not shown in the way, or in the pure way. These are the most important things that we will be discussed in our next lecture. See you next week, and thank you for listening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.